Yo, it's DJ Eternal 88. What's going on? So we got the Full Send podcast, got Tory Lanez on the jail call. And they're basically talking about how Drake's settlement was finished or whatever it is, you know what I mean? It's over, it came to an end. I don't know if he got money or they're not releasing the information, so we don't really know. But if y'all remember, Tory Lanez did tell Interscope Records he was going to expose him. And then next thing you know, he's in jail for shooting somebody in the foot, Megan Thee Stallion allegedly. And she didn't even have no bullet wounds in her foot. She had like some scratches or burn marks or something. I don't know, but that shit was crazy. That's why you don't play with them big record labels like that. I ain't gonna lie. It would be nice. Like, yeah, it looks good. It sounds good. But Drake's album that he just put out, if I'm just free Tory Lanez, by the way, but Drake's album, and shout out to Fool Sam, Drake's album that he just put out with Party Next Door, if was not good. I'm sorry, but like I couldn't even listen to it. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. You know what I mean? So if he puts out one more album and it isn't a classic, it's gonna be bad for him because honestly, really think about it. Like most people that leave labels, it just goes downhill from then. It's either you start with a label and stay with one, or you start without one and stay without one, or get on the one. But you can't start with a label and then go away from one because they're just going to destroy your career. And it's obvious. It happened to so many different people. Michael Jackson is one of them. Drake's one of them. Well, he could be one of them. Tory Lanez. But Tory Lanez is going to come home and pop again. I guarantee you that. Because he just has too much energy and too much potential. And, you know, he said recently the fire, all they did was spark a fire inside of him. And he's just going to come home and be on his shit. You know what I mean?
Like with Drake and how the industry's kind of turned against him. Like you can't like find his shit on Spotify, or there's just like a whole bunch of sketchy shit going on.
I'm proud of the stance of any artist that goes against the bullshit that happens behind the scenes. The reason why I went independent, because y'all niggas ain't getting me with none of that. I'm not selling my soul. I'm not doing none of that weird shit, the rituals and all that shit y'all niggas got going on. It's very hard to be in a situation like Drake is going through right now where you're going against the whole thing.
Free Tory Lanez. We got 50 Cent just posted a post saying he was sitting back thinking, like a couple minutes ago, saying he was sitting back thinking, if it isn't in God's plans for somebody to be rich, then they're going to be put back to the hard times or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know exactly how he said it, but that's pretty much the gist of it. He could be talking about a lot of different people. I guess he could be talking about Lloyd Banks. He could be talking about BigMeech. He could be talking about Benzino. We don't know who he's talking about, but Lloyd Banks is doing okay for himself, it seems like. I don't know about Benzino, but definitely he's talking about BigMeech. I'm pretty sure, because if you think, I don't know who else he would really be talking about. So he's just not letting up on BigMeech, man. And I did share on my video about him sharing the 1090 Jake video. I already said this, that the 1090 Jake video really wasn't much different than what's already out there. There was really no new information on there. And I've already said this a few days ago in one of my videos, you know what I mean? I said it a couple of days ago. So this ain't the first time I'm saying that. Y'all can go back and check it out if you want. But there really wasn't much information on there. So I do believe that there still is going to be some kind of Tammy Cowan's documentary, BigMeech Tammy Cowan's documentary to come out, BMF, whatever you want to say. If there isn't, then overall, what is 50 really doing? Like, because he didn't really prove that BigMeech told. He proved that a woman that he dealt with told, and he was aware of it. But once he was aware of it, he cut Tammy off. That's what it seems like to me. I said that in my other video too, honestly. Like, it does seem like as soon as BigMeech found out she did that, or was doing that, he cut her off. Because females would do stuff like that. They'll be like, oh, let me go ahead and get him out early and that he'll be happy because I'm doing that. When really, if he wanted to tell, wouldn't he have just told from the beginning? You know what I'm trying to say? Not that I really care that much, but, you know, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And then 50 Cent seen in the club recently with Freaky Zeke. And if what Hassan Campbell is saying is true, then there's a lot of contradictions going on. Let's get into this clip. Shout out to Hassan Campbell.
So let me get this straight, right? 50, a.k.a. Ferrari F50. Break it down. So you, for your 50, you telling me that you got everybody flipping on BigMeech because he bit the cheese and told on Cuffy, or rather, he didn't even tell on Cuffy, right? Because he did a third party. So you got the whole world flipping on Meech. But you running around and you in the club hugged up with Freaky Zeke?
We out here. We out here. And I'm playing. My boy not playing. I'm not 50 Cent. I can't make you a millionaire. Ladies, in case you ain't know, 50 Cent is the original Rich Baby Daddy.
How do you explain that?
You gotta give it to Hassan Campbell, man. One thing about him, he might have his ups and downs and shit, but one thing about him, man, he's always gonna tell the truth, bro. He's a truth teller. It don't matter who it is, because 50 even reposted him. So him saying that might not be in his best interest, but he just says whatever he thinks is real. And most of the time, he's on point. Hassan Campbell's a solid dude, man. I fuck with Hassan Campbell, man. Shout out to him. Salute to him. But what do y'all think about 50 being out with a guy that's an alleged told on somebody or whatever he did? I really don't care, but it ain't none of my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, it doesn't really make sense. A guy that you're doing business with, why out him and, like, kind of, like, try to ruin his whole legacy? But then you see with another guy, like, at the same time is when you're saying this, the shit just don't add up. And who do y'all think 50 was talking about with this post that he posted? Do you think he was talking about BigMeech? I mean, I don't think he's talking about Lloyd Banks or Benzino, but they're the only two people I could really think other than that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, so either way, if y'all made it to the end of the video, salute, appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all stay tuned. I got 50 greatest albums of all time coming soon. I'm putting a lot of work into this video. It's special to me. I'm a hip-hop fan, so I hope people support it and share it and like it. I'm definitely putting a lot of time in it, and this is my personal 50 albums of all time. This ain't what the masses thinks. This is what I think, and I'm a hip-hop fan. Always been. I fell in love with hip-hop, just so y'all know, to give y'all a little history. I fell in love with hip-hop with Scarface. Never seen a man die till I seen a man cry. I had that on a Walkman, a cassette Walkman joint, when I was like 5 years old. No bullshit. My mom used to have to chase me around the crib, try to take it from me because there were so many curse words in it. And I was like, wow, you are not taking this from me. You know what I mean? So I've been a hip-hop fan ever since then, and I always will be. So I hope y'all stay tuned for that video. It's DJ Eternal 88. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm out.